This deluxe is all cap. This shit is not real.
What's good, YouTube? It is lorShift back at it again with another banger video, man. And as you can see by the title and thumbnail, today we are installing one of the best modifications I've ever done to the big 6.4 Scat Pack Chatley, man. Y'all not gonna want to miss this video, so make sure y'all stay tuned to the end of the video. Smash that like button, comment, and subscribe, because if y'all looking at what I'm looking at right now, bro, y'all be like, this is the hardest Scat Chatley out right now, bro. This is crazy. Stay tuned to the end. Like I said, if you have any questions or concerns, you already know what to do. Go down to that comment section below, and I'll be sure to answer them real quick. And I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I'm gonna catch y'all at the end. Boom. The kit I did get was the Opt 7 Aura Pro, and it comes with 4 of these. I think they're the 24 inches. Also, the materials you're gonna need for this install: added circuit fuse tap adapters. So grab these. I'll put the link in the description below. Zip ties, just in case. They come with zip ties already, but I say just grab some in case. And then I grabbed a crimper. The only reason why I grabbed this is because they have them set up so that you'll hook it up directly to your battery, but I don't want it directly to my battery because it'll probably drain it. So what I'm gonna do is put it on a fuse tap, and then that way every time I turn my lights on or something like that, it'll just cut on. These are all the materials you need. If you need any more materials, I'll make sure to put it in the description below. This is for a Dodge Challenger, by the way, so if you own any other car, it'll probably work the same exact way, I'm assuming. So just grab these exact ones. You may need a different size if you have a different car. So for my Challenger and Charger owners and Mopar owners, grab the mini added circuit fuse ATM APM blade fuse holders. So grab these, and then we'll get more into that at the end. Let's get these lights hooked up because it is getting dark and I'm trying to get this done. So let's get it. Now, how I'm gonna wire this up: so once again, you get 4 of these. What I'm thinking about doing is starting on that side, doing 1, another strip starting on the end, 2 from the top. We're gonna have 1, 2. I was thinking about putting 3 at the bottom and 1 up top, but I'm just gonna do 2 up top and 2 at the bottom, just so that it'll be an even amount of light between the top and the bottom. So I'm gonna hurry up and do that, and then I'm gonna pick the camera up. But as you can see, there's adhesive. What I'm gonna do is actually use zip ties as well, because I never trust this double-sided tape stuff. So everything should be pretty much straightforward. I'm not gonna go too in depth with every little thing I do, but if you have any questions, go down in the comment section below, ask them, and I'll be sure to answer all of them. All right, y'all, so this is what I got so far. You're probably wondering where the hell I put the lights at. 1 strip going underneath on the edge, like I said, and then we have it coming out at the end right there. As you can see, this little wire right here. We also have it zip tied up. I had to extend zip ties, so I had to use 2 of them just to get around this entire stud. So as you can see, there's 1 zip tie connected to another one right there just to hold it up. 3 zip ties holding this up, going all the way down, as you can see. So just get it secured. So we got 1 right here. We got another one on the left side of the car. Same situation. 1, 2, and 3 holding it up, as you can see, coming out just like that. Also, we have on the inside, we got a strip going just like that, like facing towards the radiator. Not sure how that's gonna look yet, but we got a strip like that. And then we have the out coming through here, so it's like a little gap you could fit it right through, just like that, just to get it ready to get connected and then have it all wired up. So that's 1, and the other one's right here. I'm not sure how this is gonna look too. They should be bright enough to be able to shine, but I might move this one actually over to the edge. But as you can see, this one is coming out of this side, so we'll see how it looks. They should be bright enough for it to shine the whole entire grill up. As of right now, that's how we looking. And now we got it all zip tied up. A lot of them I had to extend, as you can see. This is the easy part right here. So once you get them all figured out on where you want to put them at, you could pretty much put them wherever. But I got, like I said, 1 here, 1 here, 1 there, and then 1 on the other side. Once you get it all figured out, then we can move on to the wiring, as you can see. All right, you should have 4 of these long looking wires right here. You should have 4 of these. You should have 2 of these, right? You got 2 ends in and out, 2 ends in and out. So that'll go just like that. Boom, boom. Then you have this part right here that these outs connect to. 1 and then 2, just like that. And then you have an out right here, as you can see, and that connects to this one right here. Boom. It's pretty much self-explanatory. Everything's easy. These, I'm not sure what these do or what these go to, but as long as we get it powered up, I guess these shouldn't matter. But I'm gonna just keep these zip tied up with all the wiring and stuff just in case, and then I'll let you guys know in the comment section below what these go to. I'm gonna do my research. These will go to the ends of those to each strip. So boom, boom, and then boom right there. You should have 4 strips, 4 of these, right? The goal is to get these wires hidden and tucked and then have them come up through here, up to the engine bay, go towards the fuse box. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wire them up. How I'm gonna probably do it is have this one go on the inside and come straight up just like that. As you can see some light through there. As you can see, boom, just like that. All that's open. So I'm gonna have it come straight up through here. Same thing with this one. I'm gonna have it come this way and come straight up with that one to go through this hole. And then this one right here, we're gonna have this. Should be the same situation on this side. I can see directly straight down to the floor. As you can see, kind of a little bit. But we're gonna have that one coming straight up with this one as well. Or on this side. Come on this side of the headlight, just like that. And grab it from like that way. So the goal is just to get all the wires straight up and then have them sit right here. So once I have them here, then I'm gonna pick the camera up and show y'all how that looks. Everything I'm talking about right now isn't rocket science, so you should pretty much be able to see what I'm doing and I'll put it all together. So let's get to it. Just these 4 right here, we're gonna get these wired up and then we're gonna move on to these and then this and then the final boss, you feel me? So let's get it. All right guys, as you can see, man, well, you can't really see yet, but I pretty much finished. We got it all good to go. We got this connector here, got that one right there. We got them zip tied here, zip tied under here. So I added another zip tie to go around just to strap this wire down. And then I added this zip tie just so they don't get in the way of the tire or the fender liner. I mean, there isn't one, but so I have them running up where the headlight is here. And then I have them going through underneath of the intake, going along all the way through here. So as you can see, I left the zip ties long just so y'all can see it. So just have the wires coming through this way, coming up through here, going straight that way. All right, same situation, man, same thing. This one right here, we're gonna tuck this underneath or get that out the way. Then we have this one here, zip tied together right here, just so that they won't hit this. Coming up, we have it zip tied to this bar as well, coming up through here. And as you can see, yeah, nice and tucked, man. You can't see none of my wires, bro. Electrician shit, man. Got them zip tied here, and we got the whole bundle in one spot. All right, so 2 coming from that way, 2 coming straight up, all to meet up at the fuse box. You can't even see none of the wires, bro. We got all the zip ties cut, man. Everything looking sharp, everything running good so far. It's been about like an hour, maybe 45 minutes ish. We have the 2 wires coming from down here zip tied together, the other 2 coming from the opposite side zip tied together, connected to these. You should have got 2 of these right here, 2 ends and the out. Connect these, as you can see, just like that. Zip tie all these together. You are gonna have a hella slack. Pretty much with these 2 outs, they're gonna go into this. So 1, 2, and then this is gonna connect to this, and then this is gonna connect to the battery or the fuse box. But I'm gonna figure that out last. And now we're gonna hook up this box right here. So we pretty much got everything hooked up, man. Everything zip tied up, all the slack zip tied under there. We have this little latch thing right here. I don't know where this goes, so I don't know if the hood latch is onto this. I don't think so. Nah, so you can zip tie it to this as well, but this is where I got the box zip tied at. Connections made right there, and everything else is pretty much done, man. You got everything pretty much done. What you can do, if you want to wire it up to your battery, you can do that. So this will hook up to the positive, obviously, and then this will hook up to your negative, which would be right here. And anywhere where you can find a ground at is where you will hook up this terminal. I'm not gonna do it on my battery. Like I said, I'm gonna hook it up to my fuse box, and that's what these are for right here. So we're gonna hook this up. You wanna grab one of the fuse taps. It comes with fuses, 15 amp fuses. What I'm gonna do is hook it up to this one right here. So as you can see, this is your right and left headlight right here. So these 2 fuses controls your right and left headlight. I'm gonna put it in this open space right here. Just push it in just like that. Got those 2 hooked up. Push this down just like this. Boom. Now you got your fuse tap, but we will have to crimp it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut the positive, which is the red right here. I'm gonna cut this wire, strip it, and then put it in there, and then just crimp it together with this crimping tool that I purchased right here from Home Depot. If you don't know how to crimp, go on YouTube, look it up. It's pretty much easy. So I'm gonna crimp this together just like that, and then what we're gonna do with the negative is we're going to hook the negative up to this little nut right here. We're gonna have to somehow unbolt this. I know it was hard on my RT to take this off, but take this off. The crimping tool does come with these right here, so you can hook up the negative into that little circle terminal thing right there and then put it on to that bolt, as you can see. And if you have a crimping tool but you don't have these terminals, you can go to Lowe's, Home Depot, AutoZone, anywhere to get these, just to hook these up to the negative. All right, y'all, we put the connector on there, got it crimped up nice and tough, you feel me? This is a 13mm you will have to use to take this off. That's what I used on the impact, so we're gonna use it to tighten it back up, just like that. That's the negative already done, man. Negative is done. The same thing with the positive. All right, y'all, so we got it all crimped up, man. Once again, this is 215 fuses. We put them right next to these, crimped it together nice and tight, nice connection. We're gonna run this here, or I don't know, wherever there's an opening at once I put this cover on. Negative right here hooked up to this. You can also hook it up to there or under there as well. So yeah, we got everything hooked up. And now for the final reveal, y'all. I gotta show y'all how these look. Oh my God, teeny, bro. Teeny, straight teeny, y'all. These are bright too, bro. We got them hooked up right here. 2 of them right there, 2 at the bottom. And also do different colors and stuff. I do have the one that's hooked up to Bluetooth, so I had to download the app on the back of the box. As you can see, I used that barcode right there. It looked really good, I ain't gonna lie. Wait till I put this bumper on though. Shit gonna look crazy. We're gonna get everything hooked up, the bumper thrown back on, everything cleaned up. I'm gonna show y'all what it looks like once you get the bumper thrown on. So stay tuned, because this is a great mod, y'all. Also, here's the big reveal, man. Before I show y'all what this bumper looking like, once again, shout out to Op7, man. I got this off of Amazon. It's about like 80 bucks. I'll put the link in the description below. We're gonna sit this right here. Y'all not gonna want to miss this part, so stay tuned just for this last part right here, y'all. 3, 2, 1. Oh my God. Y'all can't tell me this ain't getting ready to be the hardest challenge ever, bro. Op7 got me right, y'all. This joint looked like underglow. I ain't even gonna cap. That's how bright it is, bro. It's not really as bright as I thought it was gonna be at the top, but that's cool because I'm gonna get the LED lights to replace it, just to, you know, fill it in. It'll all balance out at the end of the day once I get those lights. I wish I had a remote. I'll show you all the different colors and stuff like that. Yeah, y'all, this is what she looking like, man. This is tough. And you can kind of see the gloss of the bumper. That's what I really like about it. Great mod, y'all. Great mods. Great mods, y'all. I tucked all the wires. Everything's good to go. I did have it come out of here. I might drill like a small hole and like refish it through, because this isn't really all the way down, but it's not gonna go nowhere. But yeah, all the wires tucked, man. Everything good. Zip tied up. Probably could have made it look a little cleaner, but it's cool because at the end of the day, you're not seeing no wires here. So that's all that matters, y'all. Just tuck the wires, hook it up to the fuse box. And also, before I end it, yes, my car is off, but like I said, it's not directly hooked up to the battery, so it shouldn't drain it. I don't really mind it because if I'm at car shows and stuff like that, I could keep it on when my car's off. I guess every time I go into the house and stuff, and every time I, you know, leave my car, I'm just gonna turn them off through the app. Sadly, it didn't come with a remote, but I mean, we got the app, so that's all that matters. So go grab that Op7 LED lighting kit. Link in the description. Everything you need will be in the description below. Man, this shit look crazy, dog. This is one of the best mods I've ever done in any of my cars. My RT, my Scat. Like, this is tough. This looks tough, bro. It's making me want to do underglow now, and I'm not even gonna cap. Sadly, I can't show y'all the different colors because it did not come with a remote. The remote actually is on an app, and I'm using my phone right now to record, so I cannot show y'all. Anyways, if y'all enjoyed this video, you already know what to do. Smash that like button, comment, and subscribe. You already know, man. If y'all not following my Instagram, make sure y'all go follow that. lorShift. As far as this go, man, it's your boy Laura Bender, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next banger video. So hit that bell. Peace. Boom.
Simple as that.